Right now, Iowa lawmakers are considering a major overhaul of Iowa's property tax system. The governor released her own proposal during her Condition of the State address last night. City and county leaders say it could change not just tax bills, but how services are delivered across the state.
KCCI Chief Political Reporter Amanda Rooker shows us what's at stake in central Iowa. Amanda.
Well, Stacey and Laura, property taxes are complicated, especially here in Iowa. Our system is about 40 years old, but the bottom line here is that property taxes are the main way that cities and counties pay for services, things like police and fire, parks and libraries, things like that. Now, the governor wants to slow how fast that money can grow. She also wants to freeze taxes for some seniors. Local leaders say that could mean tough choices ahead.
This year, we need to go after the real driver of the problem, spending.
Governor Kim Reynolds wants to lower property taxes by limiting what local governments spend. We asked local leaders about that spending.
Relative to property tax, it actually makes up about 60% of all of our revenues that we utilize.
Brad Dietz is Waukee's city manager. As Waukee grows by thousands of people each year, most new spending goes to public safety, and more people means more calls and more officers. The money funding that comes from property taxes. The governor and lawmakers want to overhaul Iowa's tax system, and Dietz says that could change how services look in the future.
Those communities will have to look at ways to sort of pivot, if you will, and still providing, the absolute needs for the community, and some of those other things, they may just have to change or go away.
At the county level, Polk County spends about $80 million a year on public safety alone.
Probably our largest component of any of our taxing district is our sheriff department and our jail.
Matt McCoy chairs the Polk County Board of Supervisors. He's also weighing the impact of Governor Reynolds' property tax proposal, which would cap revenue growth at 2%. McCoy says that could squeeze budgets as costs rise faster than revenue.
If you cap the growth at 2%, you can see that creates a problem with wages.
The governor's plan also includes a property tax freeze for seniors 65 and older with homes valued at $350,000 or less. To help local governments adjust, the governor is proposing grants for shared services. Both leaders welcome that.
If there are opportunities to look at further kind of coordination, if you will, amongst cities, we're certainly open to that.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
McCoy says lower taxes always come with trade-offs.
If the public wants lower property taxes, we need to negotiate how to do that in a way that still serves the public and doesn't put them at risk.
Now, there's still a lot of questions to be answered, but both leaders I spoke with say regardless of what changes get passed in the end, they'll continue prioritizing public safety and other essential services. But with less money, they say they will have to find other areas to cut costs. They say they are working preemptively to try to do things more efficiently. Lawmakers are weighing multiple property tax plans, and we'll continue to track what moves forward as session continues. Stacey.
Amanda, thank you.